What is up, killers? Kev here, and today back with a brand new episode of Skyrim Special Edition. Today we are going to be looking at 10 PlayStation 4 follower mods on the Bethesda website, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. Glass Guard Squad coming in at 6.8 kilobytes of a download. Simple mod that adds a balanced Glass Guard Commander High Elf follower into the Dragon Bridges Inn. You can pick this particular follow up and all of his minions within this particular location. Very nice indeed. This is going to be a PlayStation 4, and personally I think this is really great indeed. We have seen a lot of overpowered followers, but for this one it is actually really nice to just walk around with a mass group that is going to be latched on to one particular main character. Hopefully we can see more of these similar things. Usually we do get a one follower, but personally I do like traveling around in a massive pack. So if we could get a few of these and maybe tweak along that sort of theme of sort of a mass army, that'd be absolutely sick. Balling around the world of Tamriel with a massive group of warriors. Jimmy the Dunmer, coming in 139.1 kilobytes of a download, adds a new follower named Jimmy. He can be found within the Fiona Club within Windhelm. Warning, this may be a glitch out for some particular items and stalls of Windhelm. For me, the only glitch was a small issue to do with grey facing. But if you scoop all that aside, this particular follower is going to be extremely powerful. Definitely going to be working with a mage on this particular follower, as this one is pretty much clearing up, as you can tell on screen now. And I pretty much played with this one after the clip has ended too, just to test him or stress test him, which I usually do with a lot of the Xbox One followers, and for this one definitely was a treat too. So if you are wanting a OP magical follower added into your game, this one is definitely going to be a snatch, as it is only coming in at less than 150 kilobytes of a download. Anubis the Khajiit follower, coming in at 734B of a download. This is going to be the first mod authors mod headed over to the Bethesda website, the first one that they have ever created, and personally I think it's really good indeed. Obviously I think this is going to be using vanilla assets within the game, but in order to find this particular follower, head over to the Sleeping Giants Inn within Riverwood. He's pretty much just chilling inside of there. Walk up to him, start talking to him, and once upon you have begun the dialogue or sort of just chatting to him in general, you can pretty much scoop him up. Now, plans for the future, this mod author does want to add a special quest to gain the follower itself, or maybe a special quest that is implemented for the particular follower, a special dialogue to create a special personality and background, basically giving you a little bit of insight of this particular follower, full voice acting, more quests, and hopefully things like that will just generally separate this particular follower from a bog standard one. But the mod author is working on that. It's great to see that this particular mod author has started making mods. I really do love when people just start doing it, and hopefully they can fulfill their plans for the future to do with this mod and future mods on the Bethesda. Lydia request, coming in at 4.6 kilobytes of a download. Obviously, as it says within the title of this one, it is requested from the community, and the mod author has pushed through to make this particular mod. This mod author is very community driven, so if you do have a request, let them know down within their own comment section below and they might fulfill it. But for this one, it changes and adds the Lydia NPC wearing all black Nordic armor and instantly spawn wherever you are within the sort of story within itself, or just anywhere in the base game, will automatically pop up and appear within Dragon's Reach for you guys to enjoy. It's given the name of Lydia's swords too. She knows the shouts of Frost Breath, Disarm, and Unrelenting Force. I'm not too sure if the stats are going to be changing with this particular creation. Hopefully it stays very true to the actual Lydia we do see within the base game. That'd be absolutely awesome. Stat wise and just general fluent through combat would be very nice to see indeed. I'm not too sure, it doesn't actually give you a full criteria, but the name would make sense on crossing over to keeping her as vanilla as possible, but overall a nice new addition to the PlayStation 4. Dunmer Assassin followers, coming in at 82.8 kilobytes of a download. The Dunmer Assassin are extremely strong warriors that are fighting, shall I say, at Fort Greymore outside of Whiterun, and they are pretty much inside the fort itself. It doesn't actually display that within the description. I was running around the general fort inside and out within the compound and on the outer wall, and pretty much couldn't find them whatsoever. I even walked to Whiterun and they weren't there. They are literally within the actual fort itself, and they are really overpowered, if I'm perfectly honest. You can grab these as followers, do not worry about this particular one. But yeah, as you can tell on screen now, bodies and NPCs are absolutely flying. These two as a couple are extremely powerful and dangerous. Hopefully you can grab both simultaneously, as that would be a massive pickup and a massive bonus. But yeah, these guys are really good with a low tier set with just in general, but I think their abilities definitely shine through, and you can definitely see that within the footage. Riverwood Camp and Night, coming in at 65 kilobytes of a download. The camp is set just outside of Riverwood and has been upgraded and dated with a beautiful night follower that can be found near the camp. In the camp you will get your vanilla crafting stations. It's kind of like a small stop off point in the middle or early game if you do want to view it as that, but obviously going into Riverwood you still will have these own functions. Maybe a little bit further out would have made sense, but for being right next to a somewhat of a small village which does have the majority of these things, is a little bit baffling. But saying that, on the flip side of the coin, you do get a little bit of storage options to do with this particular mod. I'm not too sure if they're going to be safe out in the sort of this particular location. I don't see why not, as NPCs won't go around stealing, so this one isn't too bad for a drop off point, if not just a quick stop, which makes sense. Plus as well, you do get a nice new follower too. General Falx Carius follower, coming in at 2.4 kilobytes of download, available on all platforms too. Location is going to be Fort Frostmoth, and his level rises with yours to absolutely no end. There is no cap on the level of this follower, so if you're 1,000, the follower will be 1,000 too. Skills are going to be one-handed, two-handed, archery, heavy armor. Perks are going to be Savage Strike and Devastating Blow. Can be married and can be steward. This mod is really cool indeed. I love the kit that it does come with. The aesthetics look great. There was no grey or pixelated face for this particular one. The footage on screen now is going to be shot from the Xbox, and usually that's where I do sort of have that grey pixelated thing due to other particular mods, but I guarantee this will work even better on my PlayStation 4 load order. A very viable follower to pick up, and honestly a different spin and a different location too for this particular one. Ia92s Snowf follower Gormar Virgella, coming in at 80.4 kilobytes of a download. He is a non-custom voice snower follower specializing within the magic arts. For this one, it's going to be conjuration for combat, and a long time since the particular mod authors made a follower like this. There is a pretty good backstory to be fitted in with this particular follower. If you guys do want to read up on that, it's entirely up to you. I think it fits in quite nicely, and if you're a Nord, definitely going to be beneficial to grab this particular follower. Spells include such thing as Close Wounds, Conjure Frost Atronach, Fast Healing, Frostbite, Ice Spike, Stone Flesh, and many more. Perks such as Regeneration, and the other ones are going to be Magic Resist of 30, Mage Armor 30, Ward Absorb, Recovery 50, and many other different ones. Location set on screen, now very easy and viable, just a throwstone away from Dawnstar itself. Chief Umass follower, coming in at 4.9 kilobytes of a download. This beautiful standalone orc follower is going to be found at La Gasper. His level rises with yours to absolutely no cap whatsoever. This one is going to be available on all platforms too, please bear that in mind. And the skills are going to be one-handed, two-handed, archery, and heavy armor. Perks for this particular follower are going to be Savage Strike and Devastating Blow. Can be married and can be steward as well, please do bear that in mind. All essential within a absolute brilliant follower. As you can tell on screen now, there's no holding back for this particular follower. Took those giants down instantly. One absolute beast and a tank, and so he should be, with those particular skills and perks running through his veins. Keith, coming in at 1.4 kilobytes of a download. This mod adds a follower by the name of Keith. He can be found at the Nightgate Inn, and he will join you wherever you are in your adventure to go on and continue it indeed. Changes this particular follower into something unique. This one is going to be a great and unique follower, that is for sure. It's kind of like just a mini mannequin, but I tell you this now, he definitely does pack a punch. He is absolutely awesome. He is trained within heavy armor, light armor, one-hander, two-hander, archery, and can pretty much withstand anything. This wooden little follower packs a mighty punch. So guys, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, I would very much appreciate a like on the video. Click that subscribe button. Runix as well, there is going to be a little bell icon. If you click that, you will get a notification in some way, shape or form when I upload a video to the channel. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here and Killerkev out.